Oh, okay. Well, we're playing Mania. It's a cool-looking Game Boy game that I was interested in, and I finally figured out how to set it to be a the Game Boy machine to be a Super Nintendo. Who knew it was very easy? I didn't. I didn't realize how easy it was. Otherwise, I would have done it earlier. Yeah, so rather than just Super Game Boy Colors, we have actual Super Game Boy technology going on here. And I'm already digging this game. There's a lot of cute sprites going on. Mean old farmer guy, Mama Mole. Ooh. That's a hammer. And he is very skilled at ripping moles out of a hole. Either that or that's not a very deep hole. Perhaps the moles would have been wise to have dug a little bit more, as is in their nature. I'm guessing this guy's us, since it looks like... Oh no, that was our wife and kids! Oh no! Mean old Jimbei, I guess. It is too soon to be ripping out all of our molehill jokes. We're gonna run out very quickly at the if we're already posting them. Okay, well this is us. We're a cool looking dude. You can push. This guy has a ton of statues. Okay, you press that button, you dig. So this is why I actually thought this game looked neat, because I've never played this before, but I saw footage of like someone just like messing around, and that you can like switch between the upper level and lower level at almost any given time. I'm not sure the exact rules behind it, but it seemed like a neat thing going on. And maybe it's kind of a mole trope just to wear glasses. So like if we do assume that he is blind and only has like he has tremor sense or something of the like, then he's like, what the hell's a sign? Because he wouldn't be able to read it or distinguish anything about it. A kangaroon? Kangaroon? That's probably right. I'm the first boss. Be ready, Hop Hop. Well, thank you. Thank you for informing me about your status of the first boss. So I'm guessing this sign's gonna tell us about the digging mechanic. Yeah. Dig like a maniac. Well, all right then. We'll get to that. Well, we can't get through rocks, but we can get through the up part where there aren't rocks. Heart? Okay, well good. There's just straight up heart pieces in this game. Starting your emails with a hop hop seems like a very professional, yet friendly way to begin an email. Just hop hop, it's me. The guy who's sending you an email. Ooh, is there... We have tablets underground instead of signs. Okay, well, just telling us that if we whack our head gets whacked in real life. Who knew? There are no hamsters here, unfortunately. This is entirely moles. Hams will have to wait for another day. Unfortunately, the strict plan for today is entirely moles. Hams. That's another day entirely. Yes, Hamentine's Day. We've missed that. I never promised hams. You can check every single log I have ever made in my life, and I have not once promised a single person a ham. Unfortunately. I mean, I would like to. Okay, so we throw the ball. Oh, okay, that's not a hole. That's just a place to throw the ball. And balls respawn when they are put in holes. What's this guy gonna tell me about? Oh, telling us that we can pool. A video game with a block that you can pool? This is ridiculous. What is... Oh, and you can kick them too. That's nice. I am already digging this game, and I'm gonna just... How do you kick the guy? You just press... Man, how did I do that? How did I kick the ball? Did I actually say digging the game? Because, who boy. And we'll just go under this guy, because... Look at us, Puzzle Master. This... Man, I just figured out how to kick, and I've already forgotten how to do it. Let's see if I can... How did I... Was it like a... The big idiot is here, and it's me. What's this telling us? This is probably going to tell us how to kick. Lock him up! Use the ball to block your foes. Okay, well. I guess we could just push... Yeah, we can just push this into this guy and make his day not so good. Oh, you gotta charge your kick, or... I guess you can... I have no clue what those are. All I know is I don't like them. I don't like those guys. Maybe. Well, these are just dinosaurs. I can tell you that much. Oh, throw. Here we go. Press B and stand still. Okay, you gotta stand still. So that's when we power up and then we... Oh, well, it looks like the dinosaur kicked our butt a little bit. But that's fine. Sometimes our butts are meant to be kicked. I guess they are kind of Yoshi-like, you know? Maybe. Oh, I see. We can like then. Oh no, he got a whack in on us while we were digging. Can't go there, so I guess we'll just pop up and then get bit. I was gonna say pop up, hope we don't get bit, but that was not in the cards. The cards were to be bit. Okay, well, you push a ball into a stone and the stone breaks. Get going, boy. No, I haven't read all the signs yet, Grandpa Mole. What's his name, like Buzz-Eye? Man, can't remember Bottles' ancestor's name. Whew. Donkey Mole. Are we like Diddy Mole then? Is this like Diddy's Conquest or Diddy's Conquest? Definitely not it. Well, we need this ball, but I also would like to destroy you, Yoshi. If that's the name we are going for. They're like, I guess they could kind of be like Boshis, I guess. I mean, even though, you know, I'm not gonna. Diddy's Mole Quest. That's the game we are playing right now. Oh, I guess we made it to the end of the level. Either that or he was just real ecstatic about that specific block. What is old guy got for us, old mole? Yeah, oh, he'll recover our heart's rest if we just relax. Thanks, guy. I appreciated it. I'll just destroy you with my kick. I don't care if the game's telling me that if it's a push or a shove. To me, it is a kick. Oop, and I just suplexed the boulder. That is unfortunate. Hello to you. Can we throw it? No, if you throw it in the hole, it is gone. I mean, I think all these moles might be blind, just given the... If it's just because they're wearing glasses, they are blind, then I think all the moles in this game might be blind, because they all seem to be wearing glasses of some sort. Oh, Yoshis are able to push our ball. Ooh, and I keep pushing dig whenever I mean to not dig. Oh, I have no clue what that was. It's a map! Well, thank you for answering my question. He has polio! Man, these moles' days are just getting worse. First, they're blind just because they wear sunglasses, you know, maybe they just are being cool guys. Maybe they really like the Blues Brothers. But no, they wear glasses, so they are blind. And now they have polio. It is an unfortunate time for these moles. Ooh, I did not play with the cabbage-looking things at all. I wonder if these are supposed to be cabbages. No clue. No clue what they are. All I know is I want that bean-looking thing. Although, I'm guessing that's a map. I'm guessing it's the map that I didn't really pay attention to and just stepped on and then went, oh crap, I don't know what that is. And was there an area to dig over here? Yes, there is. How convenient. I want to read the sign before we go underground. Oh yes, we've been doing the backdrop. Because we're just that kind of mole. We love a suplex. Okay, this is just a compass, gotcha. So the map looked different, okay. I thought the map looked different, but I wasn't paying the best attention, so I second-guessed myself. And we have instead discovered the compass. How do we check the map? I guess it's probably on the pause menu. Hoo boy, this is a nice-looking menu. I guess I sounded kind of sarcastic, but I like the aesthetic that this thing's going for. Like a old little PC guy, I guess. It's nice. Oh man, I was worried about us running out of mole puns, but you're on the case over there, making sure they are hot and refreshed at all times, like a pot of coffee. I guess we'll hit this thing with the the backdrop is also a throw. I guess that just no, that is a heart piece. They straight up told me earlier that it was a heart piece. I guess we could how do we get this guy get got? We gotta get that guy get got, you know? Gotta use perfect. We gotta think about it. We can't be too hasty about how we push this ball. If we're not careful, the ball could go in an incorrect place, and that would be very sad. I wonder if there's a way to reset puzzles, because it seems like you could get... Oop, not in that one. Seems like you could get in a lot of trouble if you just pop out of the ground too sporadically, and then, oop, make a lot of holes. Okay, so the mole pause, like the background for the stream, I was just going to use the original, like, the Game Boy one I'd been using for the last few streams, and the background for, like, the Wario Land Let's Play I did. But then I looked up the game, and then it had a Super Game Boy border, and then I was like, well, I'd be a fool not to use that, and it took like 5 minutes to Photoshop. So they're part of the, to answer your question, the mole paw looking things are from the Super Game Boy border from the game. Okay, well that was a recovery. We didn't really need it, but we consumed it on our path to figure out what it was, and we've learned something today. And I wonder if we can get those cabbages, assuming they're cabbages, over the fence with a backdrop. Or, dang it, I keep pushing A instead of B. Mole Eater might be pushing it. You might be reaching too far for the pun on that one, but it's appreciated. As just force every single pun as hard as you can, and eventually it'll succeed. I'm sure of it. So if we don't want to make too many holes, and we want to hit that guy with the backdrop, but we also want to be able to get this thing past the hole. Yeah, I thought it was a really cute looking border. I was like, I'd be a fool not to use it. It only took like 5 minutes or so to just cram together in Photoshop. So it was like, why not? Let's see if this puzzle for babies will stump me. Because there's cabbages on the inside, and those cabbages must be important for something. Because otherwise they're sitting there. They can crush people because cabbages suck. That's my hot opinion on cabbages. Never liked cabbage. Okay, yeah, you can't backdrop it over. And kicking it doesn't seem to do anything. What if you push? Oop, that is not what I meant to do. If you push A, or what if a cabbage ends up in a hole? Well, something good happens, it would seem. So let's maybe that wasn't the best idea. That was not the best idea. But you know, the more holes there are, the easier it will be to get things in the hole. So I guess, I mean, it's not the worst. It's only with the ball where there being more holes is a problem. I guess you can just get rid of cabbages that way if you don't want them. Well, we do need the ball, right? I'm not just not paying attention. Yeah, we do need the ball. Oop. So how do we get the ball over here? Because when you drop the ball in a hole, it respawns. Can you can you dig up holes that you've already made, or are they forever? Well, I hope they're not forever. Let's leave the screen and come back. Maybe that's how you reset a puzzle if you donk it up. Oop, that did not work out the way I wanted to, because I wanted to just quickly throw it before he came back. But unfortunately, that was not in the cards. Dang, he managed to... oops. Man, this is not working out the way I wanted it to. Let's grab this. There we go. We got him this time. Oh, duh, we can backdrop it. Puzzle for babies! It's... the puzzles for babies are always the puzzles that get me. The more the puzzle is made for babies, the more it will stump me, it would appear. Although there is that hole at the end. That would be a problem. No, if you throw it, it still ends up in holes. No, you can't do a quick back. Yeah, if you throw it... Yeah, that is a good point. The cabbages did not respond, so they are definitely not a part of the puzzle. There's nothing going on underground. There's the guy that reminded me that there... well, the guy, the sign that tells you, hey, this is health. Use it to get healthy. And we'll just crush this guy when he comes back. I'll keep moving so we don't kick it. Oh no, yeah, you gotta kick it to destroy those guys, so we have to become Power Mole. I love how he puffs up and, like, I mean, obviously, like, you know, the sparkles, that's just a video game thing. Oh man, I think I got this puzzle for babies. I think the puzzle for babies has ended its reign of stumping me. Because just do the... how do you do the quick backdrop that I... you always throw it. No, you don't always throw it, because I did manage to get it up there once. Oh, that's why I managed to get up there once. There wasn't a hole. I think this is the way. So what I need to do is I actually don't know how the enemies, if they spawn at a certain location or if they keep moving while you're underground. Let's test this. They keep moving while you're underground. That is the answer. Oops, and we died. I would like to continue. What's up with the little, like, PC, like, flare? Do not understand that. You know what? It'd probably be easier to go the other way. That's probably the answer, going the other way. That looks easier to go. But you know, don't tell me that, because I will I like being confused. I hate myself. That's why I stopped playing the Fire Emblem at like the new Fire Emblem game 30 minutes into it, because I wanted to play this mole game. That being said, I've wanted to play this game for longer, so maybe it's in the cards. Maybe it's better this way. You know? Mole Mania might be harder than Dark Souls, we don't know. I haven't played enough to make that decision yet. I mean, maybe you guys know, but this is my first time playing this game, so I have no clue. This game could just straight up be harder than Dark Souls. I mean, although I would argue that Dark Souls isn't as hard as people make it out to be, because it's a really well-designed game. Oh, hey, well, whenever you destroy the thing, the guy, any enemies just die if you leave them. So that's nice to know that, you know, murder just happens. You know, it's a good statement on life. Sometimes murder just happens. It's not a good statement. That's awful, actually. This ball's kind of in a bad spot, because we can... yeah, I don't know how other upgrades will work, but we do know that if you get 4 pieces of heart, you get a health up or something. What's the hand? Surrender! You can pass through the exit. Okay, so it's It's just a Gimp the Puzzle, I guess. Is this a different way to go? Ooh, is this a bonus area? This looks like a bonus area if I've ever seen that. Yeah, a lot of people seem to have turned Fire Emblem into like a shipping simulator. The honestly the better of what I've heard, because I have friends who've like turned it into straight up like eugenics simulators. Like they really get into making the most optimum babies in that game. Ooh, you cannot destroy a rock with a cabbage. You know, I probably should have figured that, but you know, sometimes I'm an idiot. Sometimes is most of the time, actually. We need to see where that hole, because it looked like we needed to... Yeah, we need to get to that other screen from this side, which means we need to break that block. Which means we need to do some murder. And let's bring this back so we can attempt our murder again. Nope, that guy is really good at not being murdered, it would seem. Can I... He's either really good at not being murdered, or I am bad at committing murder. One of these things is true. I just seem to be always a little bit late. Man, even when I think I'm about to kick it early, I'm a little bit late. So I'm gonna kick it when he's 2 away this time. No, that time was just straight up too early. Oops, I backdropped it. That is not what I wanted to do. Now I don't know how I got the thing down here. Oh, you know what? I walked off the screen, came back on. Yeah, that is weird with the signs. Let's just kill these guys. These guys will be easy to take care of. Yeah, see? Like, sure, we didn't get that guy, but he's on our list, and I'm gonna get him. See, I can kill dinosaurs. It's these creatures of questionable origin. Like, they look like they have like a Santa hat type thing going on in the back with like a little bobble, but the front confuses me. Like they got arms. They have like a fishy face going on. Like I don't know. The Toad Bouncers from Rockadoodle? I have not seen Rockadoodle since I was a wee tot, so I honestly could not help you with that. But you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe there are frogs. That seems like a reasonable thing. Toads, frogs, whatever. Yeah, we didn't need to murder that guy, but you know what? We ruined his day just because. It's the kind of mole we are. Yeah, dig, duh. I keep expecting him to just cram himself in a hole, but you know, he's not that kind of mole. He's... Oh, I guess we just get to go. Step on the game rules. Yeah, this game does. Heyo. Drop the cabbages in the holes. Okay. If you leave, I win. Oh man, we have suddenly palette changed. Oh, there's stuff going up here, isn't there? No, let me, no. Oh my god. Just let me push the cabbages in the hole. No, Mr. Farmer, please. You fool, you're making more holes for me. I mean, oh, he's also destroying the holes, it would seem. No, please don't hit me. I'm so squeaky. Like, I'm very squeaky. Please do not hit me. Can I? Yeah, I'll just... Oh, we gotta get them all in, so we're about to lose, so we're gonna be repeating this. But that's fine, because I was confused. Try again, loser. Man. I mean, like, I get we're eating this farmer's crops, but he is very antagonistic. Unfortunately, this is gonna be the bad time run of Mania. We are going to be we're gonna be causing some heck, as it would seem. So we gotta make wise of being able to push and pull and not being hit by his I mean, I'm guessing it's a hoe. I'm not a farmer though, but I think that's a hoe. Maybe it's just straight up a pickaxe though. Maybe he wants to bring the pain. Man, we are very bouncy. Ooh. Please let me just let me go. I'm just gonna push. I was not fast enough. I was not able to obtain all cabbages. I mean, I think he's gonna have more than brain damage. I think he's just gonna be dead. I mean, Peter could have a field day with anything, though, so, like, I mean, that's not saying much. Unfortunately. Oop, hey, you hit me through that cabbage. I call hacks. Someone is probably using a lag switch. Farmer Jimbei is a big cheater. Cheater, cheater, cabbage eater. Am I right? Well, it seems like, you know, I was gonna say it seems like I got my shit together and this is happening, but now that we are down to 1 cabbage, yeah, there we go. I have finally won. It only took multiple tries, multiple moles. Dang, you win, Furball. We get 20 points. Is this a point game? If I pause, can I see how many points I have? No clue what he's talking about in terms of an aimbot on the hoe. Yeah, I mean, we got points. I don't know what the points are for, but we have them. If anyone asks, we have 20 whole points. We should use them wisely, though. There's some things happening over here. How fast can you move, Mole? And we're gonna want to backdrop this guy. I love that it is just a backdrop. Japan in there, the wrestling moves. Yeah, I assume this was Japanese developed since it's Game Boy. Like, I don't know. I guess it could be a Western game, but who knows? I mean, the fact that my emulator says Maguranya, or however you would pronounce that at the top, makes me think that it is Japanese, but, you know, maybe it's not. Maybe just whoever ripped the ROM, you know, wanted to show off that they know something about something. Oh, okay. See ya. Thank you for coming by. Unfortunately, though, you'll never learn what the 20 points are for if you leave. That is the downside of leaving the stream, is you'll never know what the 20 points are for. Oop. Oh, hey, it's the first boss who kindly told us that he was the first boss a while back. Is he throwing apples at us? Maybe. Are these the do we? No, I guess there aren't pieces of heart. It was more of like a, hey, you can have up to 4 at once, and I guess we gotta lead him onto the spikes. Mr. Fitz. Is that the Mr. Fitz? Yeah. Yeah. That's a Banjo-Kazooie. I know what that is. I should have pushed that way sooner. Ooh, let's see if I can push this. Oh, that's hurt. I'm sorry, guy. Do I gotta... He's gonna start throwing more apples at... Yeah, okay, those are apples. I thought they looked like apples, because they were. Does it make the, like, Legend of Zelda, like, or I guess, like, the Link's Awakening, like, you've hurt the boss noise, or is that just... It's very similar, but I don't think it's the same. I think the Link's Awakening sounds a little bit deeper than this one. Whew! No! Apple! I walked straight into it. No! I should have saved my health ups. I mean, I guess I was hurt, so, I mean, we ended up needing them. Or, I mean, using them then wasn't any worse than using them now. And we did it. Yeah, the Kangaroon was no match for us. And we got a giant cabbage. This isn't what... Oh, no, there was a child in there. Okay. So, in the end, it was what we were like, oh, he's so happy! Okay, this game is really cute. I am really enjoying this. Okay, yeah. Oh, he threw him too high. This game is good. I'm into this game. I love this game. Oh, okay, so you feel it. You get there's points, and I see what the points are now. Yeah, we unglassed, so we can see he was able to catch his child in the air, so it is not tremor sense. Ooh, we've unlocked more levels. How many levels did it just give us? Oh wow, this is a crap load of levels. I wonder if it's point-based, or if it was just like, have a ton of levels. Like, because we got like 68 points, so maybe they were like, oh, that's close enough to 70, have a level 7. Or maybe it's because we had level 1, so it was like, oh, you know, for every 10 points you unlock a level, so it was like, here's 6 levels. If we had gotten 70, maybe it would have unlocked 8. Or up to level 8 would have unlocked 7, I should say. Who knows, though? I don't know. I don't know anything about anything. That was interesting. Oh, it even says 68 there. I was like, I could have sworn it was 68, but I'm not sure. But it says right under the level. I don't pay attention very well. I went back to check out level 1 because I was interested in that 0% heart gauge. Maybe that's like your high score of clearing it with how much health. I'm Sundes. Sundes? My light will blind you. I'll be waiting. Ho ho ho. Well, if we weren't blind before, it appears that Sundes does want to do this. And yes, we are in Treasure Trove Cove. Man, I am actually enjoying the music for this level a lot. The other one, I honestly can't remember the music for the level that we just got out of, but I'm enjoying this track so far. To get 100 points, if you want 100 points, go to level 1, read the signs, and follow the directions. Ooh, so there was something hidden there that we didn't see. Either that or it was just like we didn't do it optimally. Who knows? Because I didn't pay attention to what all the points were for. So perhaps we missed out on some important pointitude. Oop, and I do not want to. Let's deal with this mean looking mole. This looks like a big mean mole. And we'll hit him with the backdrop. There we go. So you want to get all the cabbages in the holes. So that's probably where I missed out on points, was because I think there were some earlier cabbages that I missed out on. And yes, I mean, Sundes is a dick, but the actual sun is also an asshole. Because, I mean, like, sure, it's the sun and it provides us warmth, but, you know, sometimes he makes my eyes hurt when I look at him. This is just telling us how to use the menu. I kind of don't want to read every single sign because, you know, reading in a video game, who'd do that? But I don't want to miss out on the hot tips. Yes, we're in Jimbei land, and he purveys, he sees all. So this isn't going to increase our health, but is instead just health pickups to heal us, right? Or am I like completely misunderstanding? What is going on here? Ooh, I do not want to escape. What's this? I don't want to return level select. I would know this had I paid attention to anything. Okay, well, we have choice of cabbage or ball. So we need to think about how we're going to do this. Well, first step is to rid ourselves of this cabbage for the points that it is worth. Our next step is to burrow, so we may acquire a ball. Our wife and children, there were actually a bunch of children. Because, like, in the opening, like, cutscene for the game, there was, like, a crap load of kids that he was just ripping out of the hole. And that was before we even knew that they were our children. I just figured that was a big, like, just mole hole, and then we were gonna have to go save, like, the village. But no, they are our children. This man has very much so wronged us. I'm not even gonna pretend that I know what that second word is, but I'm just gonna go ahead and congratulate you on your continuing quest of mole jokes. You got more than I had prepared going in here. Coming in here, I was like, there's hole. Moles make holes. Mole rhymes with hole. That's the golden one. That was all that's all I got. That's all I ever had in life. I mean, like, even in relation to other things, that was all I've ever had, was mole hole. Holes and moles. don't lead a very exciting or fulfilling life, but you know, it gets the job done. Perhaps we should take care of this ball before we make our lives any harder with making more holes and dealing with the cabbage and getting the map. Because it's not like it's going to force us to go to the next screen. I'd like if I said that and then it did. That'd make me the big liar boy. And I had immediately forgotten where that map was. Creating a hole here so we can backdrop the cabbage. Sentences. I wish I could say more. I guess I actually don't, because I would rather not come into contact with cabbage. Cabbage is just one vegetable I've never really liked, which is weird because I'm a big vegetable liker. I like vegetables. I think they're good. Oops, we almost got there. Getting got is not part of the schedule. Not part of the schedule at all. Kimchi. I don't think I've ever had kimchi, which is weird because I've eaten a lot of weird. That's rude. I've eaten a lot of like different foods, but I don't think I've ever eaten kimchi. No. Kimchi's like fish stuff, right? I think it's fish stuff. Very sure it is fish stuff. I could be wrong though. Bread and butter is that is true. I feel like regardless of what that. Oh, I guess we just got enough points to get some health, maybe. But yes, regardless of what anyone claims their bread and butter is, bread and butter will always be their bread and butter, just due to how life works, unfortunately. Rest in peace. But yeah, kimchi is like fish stuff, I think. But who knows? I could be very wrong. Oh crap! I forgot that they don't bounce off of holes. That was a foolish mistake on my part. I forgot the property of hole is not repellent. Oh, it's cabbage. Then I've never tried it now. You know what? Actually, I've eaten a lot of Korean food, so I might have had oh god, what's that stuff called? Like bibimbap? That's probably horribly butchering the translation, the pronunciation. But if it's in bibimbap, whatever that food's called, then I've definitely had it before, and I think I like it, which is weird because I don't like cabbage. I like Korean food. Korean food's good. It's a little rough to find a good Korean place, but we have an Asian market around where I live that has a good Korean food place in it, which is good. Bibimbap. Bwap. Well, at least I was at least close in remembering most of the letters in a almost correct order. That is impressive for me, which is very sad. Oh, hey, well, there's a compass down here. I know it's called the locator, but you know, it's the compass. Ooh, okay, I was gonna say, how are we supposed to get the guide to the other side? But we get the guide to the other side by why won't he go in the hole? There we go. We get the guide to the other side by dealing with the cabbages. So we'll just backdrop. And what happens if you? Okay, if you're standing where it spawns, nothing happens. That is good to know. So now we can get on the other side and deal with this. Oh, okay, well, yeah, I think it had it in it because I remember there being like some cabbagey looking junk in it, or at least in the one that I had. That is good to know. I always like things that it's like you might not like it by itself, but you can do something to it to make it better. Like I honestly can't think of anything. Like, well, I guess I wouldn't eat I wouldn't eat a straight up pickle. I'm not one of those kinds of people. I'm not a pickle person. But I'll put a pick on a burg. You know, pick and burg. If you can't solve a puzzle and get stuck, try another level. Well, you know what? Maybe that's why they give you so many levels. So if you well, okay, wait, hold up. I'm going back. I'm going back to see the P-boy because I'm pretty sure Jinbei is being a P-boy with that statue. You are a Pikmin. Hello, Steve. Do these spikes hurt you on contact? No, you cannot step on them. This is Mole Bomberman, Bomber Mole. Okay, well, it's nice that you can't just walk onto spikes, because that always kind of sucks whenever you can just step on a spike and you're dead. So let's see what happens when you hit a spike. Okay, nothing happens whenever spike and cabbage come into contact. We'll just have to dig under here. And let's... Oh, good. Well, I was hoping that we wouldn't be attacked by... Oh, crap. I was not thinking with my brain there. Okay, we'll just prepare the backdrop, and backdrop. There we go. We will have to go back for that, for the ball now. For now, we can... Actually, don't think I wanted to do that. I probably should have put that hole somewhere other than where I put it. But you know, I think we can deal. I think we can dig around this problem. And I will try not to get stuck on baby puzzles this time. Getting stuck on baby puzzles. You know that getting stuck on baby puddles could probably be a problem too. Not a problem I personally have, but it could be a problem. Maybe in the near future, maybe never. Who knows? And we're just gonna let the snake pass by. These are real good snakes, by the way. Luckily, breaking the block, you know, takes care of them for us. Oh man, that is just a buff man, and he seems to. Does he just have a bigger wonder area? Yeah, he just has a bigger wonder area. I wasn't sure if he just had a like, if he wondered more, or if he wondered further, or just kind of randomly wandered around. Press B to. Oh, hey, you can. He may be wearing a diaper. Yes. Oh, that's cool. That's good to know that you can look above, because I was actually thinking about complaining about that, because I was like, that kind of sucks that you can hit him with a backdrop. No, it's good that you can hit him with a backdrop. Oh yeah, I just saw Steve's message about it not being a snake, and I just remembered that there are snakes that have arms and legs called lizards. Little known fact. And by little known fact, I mean known very well by people who are not me. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't have backdropped that, because, like, you know, I had to backdrop it to get across. Maybe that thing's like a Pokemon. Like, maybe it's like a Machop or something. Otherwise, I have no clue what the deal with that guy is. Let's get over here. Cause I think if we dig over here, maybe we can get to that ball. Yeah. Because I was wondering how ball. Oh, you know what? We can walk to the other. Come to the other area, and then we can go back. Oh no, we cannot go back. I guess that's for a later time, or yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on over here. A lot of stuff. It's Muscle Dan. Thank you for confirmation, Steve. We will have to remember from now on that is Muscle Dan. Another cabbage game. Okay, let's not get our butt kicked horribly multiple times in a row like what happened last time. Ooh, please don't hit me with the gardening utensil. Oh, I did not want to do that. Oh, he foolishly made another hole for us, though. Let's dig here, and then... Ooh, he can smack us around even when we're underground. He is not a nice man, this Jinbei. Oh. Unfortunately for him, he cannot deter us. I mean, he can momentarily deter us, but he cannot hamper our spirit. Well, I mean, like, that's a good tagline for the game. It gets the point across. You will dig in Mania, and you will dig Mania. So it was kind of a cool, like, little, like, bonus area. It takes you, like, more, I guess not the end of the level, but closer to the end of the level. We have the Muscle Dan and the snake, and it looks like that ball is inaccessible for now. Then I thought it might dig up on the other side, but no, it is. We come back to that later. Let's check out what the underground's looking like after we... Our character's name is Muddy. That is really good. That is a good character name. I am into that. Speaking of into that, this cabbage can get into that hole, which seems to have given us more life. We'll backdrop that Muscle Dan, and this Muscle Dan has nowhere to go. It's very sad. God, everything about this game seems really cute. I'm enjoying it. Good old Game Boy games, filled with cuteness to make up for the fact that they're you know, Game Boy games. Yep, Muscle Dan had nowhere to go but to fall into our loving embrace of the backdrop. I don't know how far this guy's gonna go, but if he comes too far, he's gonna get the backdrop. That seems to be a constant in life, though. If you stray too far from your intended path, you get backdropped. And it's good to know, because when we picked up that healing thing the first time, I thought like, oh crap, I wasted it. But now we know it's up here. We have this map to show us where we've been, where we need to go, I guess. We have the locator that just tells us, if you click on it, tells you what it does, or it gives you the legend of the map. And then I assume if you click this, it just heals you. Jinbei's supposed to be like Mario? That's messed up. You can't make evil Mario. There's already a really good evil Mario. What the heck? Who okayed this? Why, I oughta, I say. Very upset about this. I'm not sure I enjoy this game anymore. And you know, like, I played a ton of Game Boy games, when the Game Boy was the thing. And even then, like, I played so much Pokemon that there might as well have not been other games. 'Cause Pokemon, like, I mean, hoo boy. Like, children had no chance. They had no chance standing up against Pokemon. Like, it was like, wow, jeez, Pokemon, who? Game I've played a lot of Pokemon. I remember the first time I beat Pokemon Blue and looking at like the time spent on the thing and going, wow, I played this game for 60 hours. That's so much time. But now it's like, I mean, nowadays, like 60-hour long game, like, yeah, that's a long game still, but I mean, 60-hour long game, like, it happens. It's common. It's an RPG. But I remember just like 60 hours, man. Muddy and Monty, like Monty Mole. I mean, Monty Mole is like a race and not a particular character, I think. But and these are good fish. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. That I'm enjoying these fish, but they're also very scary because they have a pattern that is unlimited to simple pathing. Well, I mean, I guess it is still a simple path. It's just now they bounce off things, and it scares me, very frankly. I mean, most games tend to be a bit shorter nowadays, to be honest. Since, like, you know, deving games is very expensive, so people tend to make shorter games. Or, well, I mean, games were getting, like, longer and longer for a while. Now it seems like they've kind of gotten a little bit shorter. But yeah, 60-hour game is, like, not unheard of. But I remember just, like, thinking, like, wow, I spent 60 hours in that game. Because Pokemon was, like, one of the first RPGs I played. So it was like one of the first like games that actually like tracked like how long you played. Like, if other games tracked how long I played, I would have probably been immune to it by that point. But that was crazy to me as a kid. Picture of Master Mickey, huh? Man, I completely whiffed that shot. Every time those hearts pop up, I think something bad's about to happen, but. No, nothing bad is happening to our Muddy Buddy yet. I still need to play Hyrule Warriors. I got it as a Christmas gift and like played the first 2 levels, and then I haven't played more, which I feel really bad about, but need to do more. I need to play it for 127 hours? Well, okay then. Man, I'd like to play Civ 5 more. Like, every time I play with a friend, like, we never manage to finish a game. I've never finished a game of Civ 5 because I've never done, like, a solo play. I've always played with friends, and that game lasts too long to actually ever end. So that's my history with Civ. And, you know, we're gonna do this the way that nature intended, by digging under the ground. Oh, can we read this from the other side? No, we cannot. Nature has not intended us to dig on this day of days. Oh, hey Corey. No clue how you're here when you are at work. You should probably be doing work and not getting fired. But what's that to stop you? What's the threat of violence versus watching a stream, you know? You can only be hurt so much, whereas you can watch unlimited stream. It is a lesson that our forefathers taught us very well. One day we will finish a game of Civ. Maybe. I don't have faith in it, but you know, maybe. Oh yeah, that was the problem. That we were stuck. Oops, we got hit by the lizard. I probably should have taken a sneaky peeky before I popped back up. So, what is the solution to the baby puzzle? What is the move that I'm forgetting that I can do that will be the answer? Because if we kick it, it's just gonna end up in a hole. Oh boy, more shitty RPGs. My favorite thing to play. Because we can push it like that, which means we'd be able to obtain it later. I'm gonna try and just kill these lizards. That way, they're not here at the very least. And I need to be careful about where I put holes in the future. I do not know why I even kicked that. Yeah, like... saying Quest 65 is gonna get Steve's hopes up. That someone out there is gonna make more, but it's not gonna happen. The rights to Quest are, like, lost forever. Man, so we can push this over this hole, which means we could obtain it late. Oh, you know what? That's how we get it. Because the snakes are gone, we don't need to worry about digging. We can just come back over here, and that is the move that I forgot I could do. Oh, God dang it. Alright, I need to test something. Yeah, you can stop a backdrop by letting go of the button. Something I, for some reason, didn't think of. Oh boy, there are now 2 N64 RPGs. Some of the same systems, like you get the crap beaten out of you. You level up your HP, or like the magic system. I mean, both of those are pretty good. Oh, We talk to Old Mole, get health. And the Fuck Snakes quote could probably be attributed to everyone at any time, not just 2016. And then we can come back here and we can make this shortcut. I don't know if this matters for anything, like maybe if you were stumped by a puzzle earlier. Oh, you know what? You wouldn't get a point for completing that puzzle, probably. Because, like, if we look at that, originally it was, like, not filled in on the map, so it was probably, like, considered not finished, even though we had made our way through the area. Steve, that sounds like we may need to take a trip to Japan. We also may need a lot of money. We can make your dream come true. So, like, even if you're not going to do anything with it, you could own the rights. Oh, can I not? Oh, okay, well. I got by the fish. Oops, I did not mean to backdrop. Probably put my hole in a bad spot. Yeah, I'm thinking I put my hole in a bad spot. We may want to escape. Just to barely dodge that fish. Oh, hey, we can get more health from the old guy. Well, that's good to know. Now we will more carefully place our hole. I'm going to put it over here. Just so it looks nice on the map. Oop, dodge. Dodge the fish. We do not want to be gotten by the fish. Now we'll dig back through and push things around appropriately. Oop, fish got stuck on the thing. That is good. It's nice that things like continue to move while you're below ground. And I've just realized that my idea is not going to work. Perhaps I should escape again and think this puzzle out a little bit more. Because we just need to. Oh, you know what? We take the ball a bit further and then we can backdrop it. And man, I need to remember that you can look above ground. I don't know why I bothered to look above ground right then. Oh, you know what? Actually, we could probably kick it all the way across and, you know, just kind of ride the hole, like take it from hole to hole. That is a good plan. If you've made a good plan on this day, Zach. Thanks, Zach. So now we'll just come over here, and I think this is, yeah. We'll wait for the fish to be in an optimal position. You cannot go out with unoptimal fish positions. There we go. The puzzle for babies has been unstumped. Taken off the stump. Well, let's kill this fish. And, let's get in position to kill this fish. Oop, I missed the fish kill. An unfortunate, occurrence in everyday life is sometimes you miss the kill on the fish. Yes, the mole has sick-ass shades. And it is not because he is blind. We have determined that. Because we have been threatened with being blinded by the boss, Death's son. Or Sundeath, I got it backwards. Now it's telling us how to beat the boss. You gotta hit him with a ball and drop him into the water. Let's get underground for his flash attacks. Thanks, old mole. Man, I wish I could remember oh dang, the fish came back. I wish I could remember the mole's name from Grunty's Revenge. I think it's Buzz-Eye, but I may be remembering incorrectly. Pretty sure it's Buzz-Eye though. Man, you can't tell a mole that he's swag, Corey. That's rude. Sunglasses. Well, I mean, we are wearing sunglasses. So, I mean, like, we started with them, so what's the problem? You think it's because he's blind? Well, maybe we should hold a chat vote, see if we think he's blind. I'm gonna pause the game and see if I can use the chat vote thing, because I think there is the poll. Here we go. We're gonna end this once and for all. I think I've started a poll. I don't know if it's working. No clue if it's working, but I have started a poll. So now you, the good people of the chat, should end this once and for all. I don't think it's going to show up on the stream at all, but I can now see that voting is happening. And so far he is not. The chat is saying that he's not blind. So far, there's one vote for blind and one vote for being very cool. So I'm thinking we have the answer to our eternal question of whether he is blind or not. And I think I have to push like the stop button to make the thing stop, but I'm just gonna let this run because, you know, what's the harm in letting it run forever? I don't know if there's one. Oops! Keep backdropping the ball. Problems that you have sometimes, you know? Well, what we got it. Oh, you know what? I know what we got to do. I figured it out. It only took me a little bit longer than it probably should have, but I figured. Oop. Well, we stood there and the fish did not harm us. The fish is very polite like that. And we just backdrop. There we go. The answer is always the backdrop. Oh man, Sundes, our pal. We were told that we got to drop him in the water and we got to dig underground when he does his flash attack. Oh man, these are some good ass sprites. Very much enjoying these sprites. Okay, so that's water. That's what's going on there. That's just gonna kick him into a statue, and he's not gonna enjoy that. Oop. Hey friend, please do not do that. Oop, I walked into him. So I was looking to see if the vote had changed, and because if Muddy is in fact blind, then this boss is no problem at all. This is the entire point of his sunglasses, just for this boss fight. We gotta get 2 hits on him probably, so we'll just kick as he passes and see if that. Nope, did not knock him in. We gotta. Oop, we took a fall there. Man, we are just barely not getting him in the water. Oop, we should probably get underground so we do not get flashed. God, I very much like those sprites. Oop. Probably should move the balls into optimal positionings. Gotta position, or oops. You either gotta position or you gotta backdrop. There's 2 things in life you gotta do: positions and backdrops. And he's gonna pop back up here probably. Yeah, he stopped my advances, unfortunately. Oh, luckily it shows us underground. So even if we didn't know that we could, oop, don't want to take a fall. I want to kick. Let's pull this up here. Kick, and let's get over here. And oop, that's just gonna miss. That is unfortunately just gonna miss. And can you put down here, please? Oh, he is not gonna come down here. He's learned the secret that he's learned the secret. Oop, no, go underground, please. He's learned the secret that I'm not very good at this game, and he's going to take full advantage of that, but I am good at backdrop. So, let's see you escape from that. Oh, we got him in the water. We did it. Does he just lose, or... Yeah, he just loses if he gets in the water. So maybe I was doing it correctly, or maybe I just hit him enough to do it. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know anything. Because I figured it was like, you gotta drop him in the water to deal damage, not once he drops in the water, he's done for. And there we go, we get to play with our other child. And we're gonna... Oop, this time we've gotten the horizontal throw. We threw him all the way around the world. That is the power of a father's love. A complete rotation of the earth. A very powerful mole father. Okay, so... It was just a matter of doing enough. Oh, and I missed a cabbage! Because we got 98 points this time. I did it enough times that it got that I knew what I was doing. I just wasn't doing it well enough, so they were like, I guess you're good. No. This isn't Wario Land. Funton. There we go. I knew I was saying that wrong. Hello. Dare you to? He's gonna crush us. But no, Steve. This isn't Wario Land. Muddy is nothing like Wario. Wario is very cool and powerful and nice. Oh, I actually don't know. Yeah, I'm not 100% completionist. Definitely not gonna go back and 100% that or anything. Yeah, I don't know though. It does seem a lot like that, but who knows? It's not like I could Google this and figure it out. You can push it, but you can't pull it. Okay, well that's nice to know that these weights can be pushed but not pulled. Yeah. That's fine though. We'll use this to our advantage. Yeah, I'll check that out after the stream if nobody's found that out by the end. You know, I would not be opposed to having the ability to turn games into Wario Land. It would not be a thing I would disagree with. I'd be completely 100% okay with being able to just turn games into Wario Land. It's like the Midas touch, but like the Wadis. I'll have to workshop that part, but the point is understood. Okay, so it's not Wario Land. That is unfortunately, that is unfortunate. I mean, the Frog Bell is like legit, like they used the engine for it though. So I mean, it wasn't just like it was very similar. It was there was reasons for the similarities. How are we gonna get these guys? How are we gonna ruin their day? Let's start with this guy. Let's just lock him in the corner. Yeah, the frog bells happened first, and then they used the engine for frog bells for Link's Awakening. Yes, Prince Richard, like your rival character, makes a cameo in it. Yeah, Steve had asked about that during the stream, and I had completely misunderstood him because, you know, I don't understand things. I'm not that smart, so I make lots of problems. Oh, there's a cabbage here. You probably should have not been as surprised by cabbage being present as I was, but you know, that's where I am in my life. I see a cabbage and was surprised. Let's just dig over here. Why not? I swear to God, the same puzzles in the Oracle games somewhere, like with needing to oh, you know what? It's in Ages. It's in the first dungeon of Ages. There's a puzzle just like it where there's like 4 ways to go, but there's blocks in the way. Oh, and we killed all of them on our way there. That was very good. If I do say so myself, which I do, because I literally just did. So, I mean, there's that. But how do we get you now? So it looks like we gotta come from yeah, we can't get to that from the underground, so we gotta come from the other screen. And I just completely, yeah, I completely did not notice this. How interesting. Because now, oops, I did not mean to do that, but you know, it'll work. We can backdrop the cabbage all the way over there. And you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and end this this poll. I'm not sure if it'll show up anywhere on the stream, but the mole has been voted to not be blind and just be very cool. I love the round trees in the Ages games, but I also really like the aesthetic of Game Boy Zelda. because that's the kind of person I am. And they can walk over holes. I always expect holes to repel our enemies, but unfortunately Muscle Dan will not be deterred by a hole. And you know, just in case, I'm going to dig underground because I don't want Muscle Dan ruining my day. Oops, and I did not mean to make that hole. We'll just take advantage of this and you know, we'll take advantage of it by getting hit. That's how we will take advantage of that. Let's move that weight, because I think moving that weight's going to be part of it. Yeah, because then we can push this up here. We have something to stop the ball against when we backdrop it across the lake. Well, oh, we almost got screwed there, but we did not. We're gonna take care of one of these Muscle Dans. There we go. Problem solved. Yeah, I just really like the way that Game Boy games look, where they gotta you know, they gotta uphold charm, but there's not many pixels, so they gotta do the goods. I mean, there's a lot of stuff like that, but I mean, Game Boy games in particular just get me. They get me hard in the soft spot in my heart. That was a very bad, poor word choice. They get my heart aflutter. That's, I like the Game Boy. That's where that was centered on. I'm gonna start doing this puzzle. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Push this, and I see two guys who can get got by a backdrop, but I messed up. I was shown up because whenever an enemy bumps into a thing that you are also currently messing with, the enemy kind of takes priority on it. So like whenever they hit that ball, well, I mean, it doesn't take priority. That's a bad way to say that. But I was messing with the ball, and because I was messing with the ball, the enemy bumped into it, which made me move, even though that's not normally what would happen. But, you know, that's what happened today. You all saw it. How old am I? I'm one of those 20-somethings. One of those rare breeds of people on the internet that you never see people who are 20-something, you know. That never happens. Everyone's, you know, not 20-somethings. I perhaps should come from a different angle. No, it's not a common age. It's a very rare, cool thing that's unique to me. I'm a special snowflake. I was actually a very little kid. I was just starting high school when I started making videos. Spock fan is probably more correct than he should be. Very often when people ask me my name, I don't tend to flub up on my name, but age-wise, I do flub my age a lot. Like the other day, I was just thinking to myself, like how old am I? And for some reason, the word like 15 came to mind. It was like I am nowhere near 15. No fucking clue what was happening with my brain, but it happened. Yeah, name I normally don't have a problem with, and you say Zed like I would ever say Zed over Z. Yeah, Steve's like the medium old. He's not the ancient old like Sam the Greek. There's a lot of talk of birthdays. Everybody is not as old as they think they are. Age is just a number and stuff, you know? And what's the important thing in life is figuring out what to do with this frickin' ball. That's what matters in the end, you know? And oh crap, did I miss the map? Yes. Where did Sam... Yeah, like... Did George mention that somewhere? No, you know what? It was in Banjo-Tooie. That's where it was. Okay. I was trying to remember why you would know about Sam's dog-hating tendencies, and it would appear that we did. Oh, you know what? I figured it out. I figured out the puzzle. The puzzle is to move the ball before you move the weight. Haha. Oops. You know what? That could cause a problem though. Pressing the A button instead of the B button. Who knows which one it is though? I think it is A to dig. I'm using. You know, I believe it or not, but I'm not using an actual Game Boy or Super Game Boy. No Super Nintendo. I mean, I own a Super Nintendo, so. Yeah, it'd have to be mentioned in Banjo-Tooie. If anyone was gonna remember it, I just wasn't sure because I was like, did George make a video? But George making a video is already making a very large assumption. You know, let's get this. Oh, wait, what? Getting that over there doesn't help. Let's consider what I'm doing with this puzzle. Let's stop and let's think. Because you're right. If I push no buttons, no mistakes are made. Because we need to get this over here. And I can move this, but then I can't move it once I move this. So what if I don't know what moving it over here. This doesn't help. This doesn't help me. But you know what? We're gonna move it. We're gonna move it over there. We're gonna act like it helps. So let's push. Well, hey, you watch something that boring, you'll fall asleep eventually. Heyo. Oh wait, that's my content. Oh no. God, this does not help me. Wish I still had that health recovery potion or whatever it is from the other level that I don't think we used. I wish I had it though. Okay, we know what to do now. I think I know what to do now because we push this. We push this, but we still end up with the case of weight in the way. How do I do this the other way? Puzzle for baby. Baby puzzle. Oh god, don't remind me of needing to aim anything. Weight can cover the hole, right? No, you can't push the weight into the hole, unfortunately. The weight is too heavy to be pushed into a hole. You can push it, but you can't push it into a hole. Man, I am making a big, like just a big idiot mistake. I know I am. It seems like that. It just seems like the book. Oh, you know what? No. I don't know what. I started to think, but I wasn't thinking good enough. Wasn't thinking fast enough. We can move one weight, but moving one weight doesn't particularly help us. You think you got the answer, Steve? I'm ready. I'm ready to believe. So we can push that down, but we can't move that. It feels like pushing the weight to the left or to the right initially is the problem, because there's no way to move it back. You cannot pull a weight. Can you pull the bottom weight? Here, let's reset that. Oh wait, no, you can't. You can't pull the weight. Yeah. Yeah, you can only push the weights. They're too heavy for you to pull. I guess we could just screw up these enemies with them. You can't bite your enemies with your molars because of your family. I was gonna try and make a joke about his family because they're family of moles. You know what? We could just leave. See where this takes us. Hope it takes... Oh, it takes us somewhere with the map that I was worried about missing. And it also takes us somewhere with health. So this is very good. This was a good detour. Because now it'll stop beeping at us. Which means thinking can be performed at a higher level now. Now there's no... Or, well, I mean, there's... I mean, yeah, there is no... I was going to say there's less beeping, but there's just no beeping. I mean, I guess that also entails less beeping, but perhaps not the phrasing I was looking for. I cannot believe these puzzles for babies. Always the problem. This feels like the fateful the first time I came across the 3-stone like strength puzzle in Pokemon. I remember that stumping me for ages, even though it's like such an obvious, easy like solution. But you know, it was hard. It was hard for me back then. It's gotta be the cabbage. I mean, we could use the cabbage to go, like, wreck some fools, I suppose. Nothing's stopping us from wrecking a fool. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is the answer. I think I'm onto something. I think I'm onto something. I'm not onto something, but I think I'm gonna continue this train of thought. Because I think I did make a mountain out of a molehill. I know that joke's already been mentioned, but hey, I think that's exactly what happened. I think for some reason I was overthinking the puzzle, and I think that was what it just occurred. Because now we have these blocks. These blocks are next. What are those blocks? I don't know. Like, I saw them, and all I can think is just they're just an iron ball. Like, what else could that be? I mean, okay, we'll let this guy go by, and then we'll backdrop this cabbage. Because unfortunately, I don't think we can use this cabbage. Oh, I did not want to move it. Oh, well, I guess it's fine. We can always move it back. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna move these. I'm gonna move these weights out of the way. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This puzzle wasn't that hard at all. I just was not using my brain in the correct manner, the manner that my brain was made for, which is well. My brain is not. Oh, wait a second. I've screwed up. I've messed it up. I've done the bad, but that's okay because now I know what I'm doing. I know that I was being a big fool, and you guys probably were looking at that going, look at this fool. Wait, no, I can't backdrop this. I gotta pull it, and then I can backdrop once I'm across this. The reason why I reset, because I need one of those weights to get the thing across, and you know, I was even thinking about it. I was thinking like, man, I gotta move one of those weights so I can you gotta lift some iron so Muddy can be a powerful mole. No, we need one of those weights to be existent so we can oh, cool! You can kill him with like the back hit. We need one of those weights there so we can get the thing across. Get our point across. Perhaps I should do. I'll leave one of them. That's what I'll do. I'll leave one of them there, and then I'll move the ball. That is the plan. I cannot believe I just sat here for that long being confused about this puzzle, when in actuality it was not that hard. Yeah, you know what? You're right. That kind of like is like that guy. I feel like I knew that enemy's name at one point, but I no longer do. Cannot recall what it is, but yeah, the cute little ball guy who was playing with the ball. I remember that much. Oh, it's Smasher. I read that as Ball Smasher, and I was like, oh yeah, I know what you mean, but then I reread it, and it's like, yeah, Smasher, you said it. You said its name. Whoops. I was paying attention properly. I was using my... Oh, god dang it. Did I... Wait. Oh, the ball doesn't have a respawn point. Oh, well, that was a very unfortunate accident, then. Oh wait, I need to have the ball first. Kind of wish this game had like an undo function. Like that might be asking for way too much though. Because it'd be nice to like, oh no, I accidentally backdropped the ball into a hole. Control Z. But that is unfortunately not a feature. It doesn't take too long. I'm just dumb and I keep backdropping before I mean to. Very gung ho. Save states. That's the feature I want. Yes. This emulator, I mean, obviously does have save states, because what emulator doesn't have save states? They're just kind of a pain to use. They don't have like a... Actually, I do think they have a quick save. I don't have one mapped to my buttons though. That's what I want. I want a quick save mapped to, or I want a save state mapped to my buttons, and I'm not going to make the same mistake. Oop. Let's see if I can get this guy on the backswing leg. Oh, no. Nope. Not getting him on the backswing. Okay, let's not screw this up this time. Oh, yucky. That would be very unfun, especially like in Ace Attorney, where things can take a very long time to do. Alright, actually I can just push this way. I was thinking like, oh, I need to dig under it. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna push this ball so I am not in danger of accidentally backdropping it. In fact, I'm gonna move it right here, so when I do backdrop it, no matter what, we're done with this puzzle for good. There's no more of this puzzle. And I have the map now, so I'm gonna look at the map, and we're like barely, well, you know, we're maybe almost halfway into this this world. There are a lot of weights here. This is the kind of puzzle I do not like, because it's yeah, these kinds of puzzles are kind of mean. But you know, I think we'll work it through. We'll figure it out. Just one block push at a time. We can dig to get an advantage, but we don't want to dig too much, because you dig too much and you cause problems. You cause new problems from where old problems were not. Yeah, there's a lot on screen, so it's pretty intimidating. But you know, we'll work it out. And I'm gonna push this one this way, because we do not want that guy to have free reign. If I said something deep, I have no clue what I said, so... And, oh, I was about to just backdrop with wild abandon, but, you know, it would have fallen into a hole. Oh man, all of those explode when you do that, so that was worth it just for that. And there's nothing underground, so we can move on. You know what? I'll go back and I'll try and complete it as few as. Oh no, there's no. They don't come back, so we can't do it. Oh no, whoops. I wonder how many levels there are in this game. I think they're just squinty-eyed rabbits in the Game Boy Zelda games. I'm fairly certain, at the very least. Okay, do we want to move that block? Yeah, we want to move that block up. Because if we push it down, it'll get stuck in the tree. Okay, let's dig ourselves up here. Wonder how many are total in the game, though. I'm thinking maybe we'll get to level 4. Maybe beat this level and then see where that gets us. And if you know, if we're still feeling it, we can go for level 4. But before we call this a good stream, by a good stream I mean local idiot gets confused by baby puzzles. Because I wonder if level 8's the last one, because it's a castle, and castles are always the last levels in video games. Except for when they're not, because sometimes they aren't. You know, it's just how things work. Sometimes things aren't the way they should be. I don't know how long this will take to beat. I looked it up, and I think it was a little bit longer than Frog Games. Extreme Frog Games. But who knows? Rename my channel to Local Idiot Gets Confused by Baby Puzzles. That sounds more like a... It should be like the you know, the... Rather than the name of my channel, like the header, you know, I'm just gonna stop digging myself a grave and dig myself just an average ass hole. That sounds good to me. Let me make sure there are no okay, yeah, just make sure there were no exits I was missing. I've made videos involving the word cardboard. That's very similar. Okay, well that's nice to know, because we're never gonna use a give up item, because we never give up. We're the foolhardy mole who always tries his best. There's a lot of muscle Dans in this area. Oh my god, I cannot believe you remember that. Like, I was thinking about that the other day, but I just honestly cannot believe that anyone other than me remembers that. And the only reason I remember that was because I had to, well, I didn't have to, but I did write like a paragraph about Johnny, lawyer guy, degree seed. Oops, we gotta get a little kissy kiss from Muscle Dan. You surprised by all the hunks on screen? Look, Steve, it's bound to happen. People like people like that guy. Yeah, if you stay here, Steve, John Cena cannot become a topic of discussion. Man, that's a pretty impressive birthday. That's an impressive birthday. Your 4th birthday was very impressive. Congratulations. No, that's an impressive memory. Oh, you want to be part of the John Cena? Well, congratulations. You've come to the right place, apparently. And yeah, Johnny lawyer guy, degree seed, whatever it was. Some like dumb like description I had on like my channel like years ago. Wrote a big like stupid story about the origin of cardboard lawyer, as if it was like a thing that needed to be explored, which I mean that was apparently important to me at one point. But now the only thing that's important to me is being a mole. Yes, now it's about Jim and the holograms. The first most important thing in my life. Number 1 is Jim. Number 2 is moles. Yeah, that was a very old thing, which very much worries me, because that means that if you remember that, that means you could remember some far more awful things that have been on that channel that I have since deleted and hope that the general public have forgotten about. But you know, that's what's going on. But yes, everybody should love Jim. Jim is the best. Thanks to Steve for introducing Jim into my life. It's you know, it's my reason for living now. Did I put the ball in a bad place? You've been responsible for a lot of awful things, Steve. Harumph. No. No, that was very rude of me. I'm sorry, Steve. You deserve better than that. Let's be careful where I put this next hole. This is a safe place to put this hole because we're going to take the ball down push the ball up that way, pull it back. Yeah, I think this is a safe place to put it. Oh, is my Halloween calculus video taken down? I might have taken that one down. I cannot remember, though. That one may be gone, though. I don't remember taking it down, but it seems like the kind of thing that I would probably just delete. Sometimes I'm just filled with the overwhelming desire to just purge things from my channel. I mean, you don't need to feel left out. You've missed literally nothing. I mean, now you instead have awkward current Zach, the big problem maker, as I am also known as. And you know what? We can just, or actually, it doesn't matter if I dig over here because this dig spot isn't connected to the rest of the world. I'm gonna go grab. Well, the first Let's Play I did, Majora's Mask, the reason why it was in parts such the way it was because of the 15-minute YouTube time limit. It hit a point where, near the end of the series, where I got the ability to upload larger, longer than 15-minute videos, which is why the finale is like that. But the only reason the other episodes are not like that was just because I'm a stickler for consistency, and I would hate to, like, all of a sudden, like, have these inconsistently long parts. That's the kind of person I am, unfortunately. So we can just dig back here. I mean, it is fair to say, though, that my Let's Plays are still technically... And, oh, I actually just want to push this. You know what? Let's just kick this. Let's just teach this bunny a lesson. I mean, I don't blame you for not moving from Adam West Lapdog to me. Like, I mean, George is, like, super popular and really funny. Oh, hey, Muscle Dan, please leave me alone. That was very rude. Oh, hey, we can just pop up in the middle of the thing and just chill out there. Oh, for a second there, I was like, why are there two iron balls on screen? But that's a circle. That's a hole, not a circle. It is a hole. The hole is circular, but it is more than a circle, Zach. Get your shit together. Well, why thank you? I'm flattered. Even if I sounded a little shitty saying that, just because I don't take compliments very well. It's an established part of my character, for some reason. How are we going to get that ball where we want that ball to be? Okay, the Muscle Dans seem to... Gosh. Now the puns are flying, which makes this even better. Okay, cool. Muscle Dan's going to be deflected. Which gives me... Oh, you know what? Maybe that was a bad idea. Maybe I should move the ball. Could have moved the ball... You know what? I moved the ball first, and then I can move the weight out of the way. That's what's happening here. Look, there's like 3 puns that can be made. There's dig, there's digged, there's like whole lotta, like the stream's name, like what I hope the stream's name is. Maybe the stream went and renamed itself while I wasn't paying attention. Who knows? I don't. I very clearly don't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop out once Muscle Dan's not in the way. I'm going to push the ball. I'm going to push that. And I'm going to... Well, wait a second. I need to move the... Oh! Muscle Dan, please leave me alone. We're going to come over here and we're going to move this weight so we can kick the ball across. Maybe backdrop it. Who knows? We'll see when the time comes. That's a very, like, interesting reason to get into, like, Ace Attorney. Like, you hear that there's a plant that shares your name and just thinking, I gotta know more about that. That is a very interesting reason to get into Ace Attorney. I mean, to be fair, mine was I saw a Phoenix wrong and was like, I want to know what this is. So, I mean, it's like, Not like my reason's much better. Yours is far more interesting. Not knocking that. That's just a very interesting reasoning in a very literally interesting sense, not a I'm being a big shitty shitlord interesting. So let's see if we can what can we do with ball? For now it seems that ball is in a very particular. Let's push ball. This seems to be the way. Oh, actually, we could push ball this way and backdrop it across. Yeah. We need a Well, actually, wait. Why am I doing this? We can move ball. I don't need to reset. I can move ball. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you played good games because of me. I should be ashamed of myself. That's an interesting reason to get Phoenix Wright. Like, you wanted to be a lawyer, and then you get this, and it's like, oh man, being a lawyer must be awesome. And then just to have like, you've always wanted to be a lawyer, and then it's like, oh man, this is so wrong. This game is very incorrect about what lawyers do. The Phoenix Wright games are pretty good. Oh well, man, I wanna get to know your lawyers. Well, wait, I can move that weight, which will let me backdrop it across, but that does not help me. Perhaps I was right in my spike logic before, but no, because then we'd get the ball here, and I could backdrop it across, but that would just immediately throw it in a hole. Because we can move that weight up there, but if we push it, no, if we push the weight, it gets stuck. Because then it's on the wall, and we have no way to pull the weight. So we put the weight in the bad spot. Actually, can we push the weight onto the spikes? I do not recall if that is a skill that we have. I do not think we can. We can push the weight onto spikes. We have learned something, it would seem. I should probably take my arm off the desk, because that would probably end up sounding real bad on the mic. Most things probably sound real bad on the mic. My chair probably sounds real bad on the mic. This is why I'm bouncing up and down on this. I decided to play this whole game because it looked interesting. And yes, I am digging it so far. Jokes. But no, yeah, I thought that I saw a gameplay of this game, thought it looked neat, and wanted to give it a try. And now I am upset because this is definitely the kind of game that I would have liked as a Wii Tot, but unfortunately did not have it as a Wii Tot. Wii Tiny Tot. I'm trying to think about what our next move should be, because we have the ball here. We could try and take the ball across that way. You know what, that's probably the answer, because if we throw the ball across, we can take the ball up that way. Yeah, I think that's the answer. I actually used to do that all the time. I used to just, whenever people comment like, this sucks, it's like, yeah, man, I agree with you. Not even like, for me, honestly, it was just like being serious, because it was like, yeah, my stuff isn't the best. I completely 100% agree with you. I'm thinking maybe we'll stop at the end of this world. I was thinking about maybe going for another one. We'll see whenever we get to the end of this level, because I'm getting hungry, and if I get hungry, I'll start getting grumpy, because I'm a child, and I don't want to be grumpy. I don't want to get snarky. Being a big snark, is rude. What do I do with the ball now? What do I do with the ball now? The ball is in a bad spot. The ball has been put into a bad spot. That is true. It could be a game grump. Could make them big Ego Raptor dollars. The ball is in a bad spot, though. Have I been owned? I believe I have been owned. We need to think more about how I'm going to get the ball to where. Yes. They are, little known fact, Ego Raptor dollars are the accepted American currency. All of our legal tender is actually an Ego Raptor buck. Okay, so we definitely know we need to take the ball up that way. And we know we're going to need to move the... We know we're going to need to move the the weight, at least that first weight, to allow us to get it over there. No, it's Ego Raptor, the president of America. Excuse me. Probably. I mean, we're voting this year, aren't we? Who do you think's gonna win? You think these politicians are gonna win? No. We're gonna vote for the big name YouTube, the YouTube peoples. How the hell did I kill this rabbit last time? Nah, no, you're not being annoying. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I mean, I come into my own home and I shitpost and make the annoying comments. Oh, that's how I killed the rabbit. I just threw the ball into hell. That's what I did. Nah. See, that's why I'm worried about getting hungry, because if I get hungry, I'll be a big snarky baby, because that's me. I'm the big snarky baby. We can only push. So once we push that onto the spike, I think it's set in stone, because you're not able to push it off the spike from where you are. So from here, yeah, we just gotta keep on trucking, keep on doing what we're doing. But now we stop doing what we're doing. We stop and we think for one god dang second, because this is the part where we screwed up last time. I think I kind of had the right idea about moving this up to here, but then I was stuck. What was I to do with the ball after that? Yeah, because that's honestly the only move I can make with this weight, because I can't push it into the holes. Pushing it up against the wall doesn't help us. So this is... No, but if I push it onto the spikes, then... How do I get the, Could you pull it to the right? I could, but then if I pull it all the way over here, I get stuck with these holes, because then I can only backdrop it. I have no way to make it move, what's that word? No, it's not vertical or horizontally. Diagonally. Diagonally is the word I am looking for. Yeah, I have no way of making the ball move diagonally. So even if I were to move the ball across this path, it gets stuck, because I can't kick it across gaps. But what I am thinking is, I'm going to need to test this. What? Ooh! Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there's really not that many game mechanics. And why did I reset it? Oh, I dug a hole. That's why I reset it, because that hole kind of screwed me. The game's pretty simple. Movements as easy as you expect, just D-pad. A's dig. You can go between upworld, downworld, underground, above. There's no way to move... I'm very skipping around in the explanations, but the controls are pretty simple, but moving the blocks is... balls, blocks, whatever it comes down to, is the interesting part, because you cannot kick a... You can throw them. You can throw a ball a long distance, but when you do that, it doesn't, it will not go across, like, long gaps. So, like, or, well, it won't go across a hole, period. So if you see a hole, that's where your ball is just going to fall in the hole, and that's game over for that ball. There's a ball respawner here, so we don't have to worry about chucking a ball into hell every once in a while. The game mechanics. You get actual mechanics to do a LP. I mean, it seems like a good one. Are you a licensed mechanic though? You can't use that name unless you're a licensed mechanic. Gotta be state recognized. I don't know if you have to be state recognized to be a mechanic. I don't know anything about anything though. Oh, those are spikes. You can't walk across spikes, duh. There was something I needed to test, but I screwed it up last time. Okay, what I did last time was I put a hole there, and then I backdropped it across. You know what? 2 weeks sounds good enough. Good enough for you. That means you were at least at one point a mechanic. That sounds good enough. I mean, that's not my name. I didn't come up with the thing, so I can't give it away freely or anything. Game R's, Sonic R. Oop. Okay, what I need to think about is where we go from here. Because getting it over to this side is no problem, but once we get to this side, what does it matter? What does it matter if it's on the side? That's the big question. We could push that weight back, but I imagine that'd be a pretty good thing to get called on occasion. Okay, no, we cannot push this back. This is set in stone. Man, I don't even think that we have a give up card to skip it, so we couldn't skip it even if we wanted to. God, what am I forgetting? I feel like there's something very obvious that I am missing, because we can kick this across. That's not the problem. The problem is what do now? Oops, that was a very bad move. Very bad. Not even good in the littlest, slightest. Who? Okay, I'm obviously going about this the wrong way. Because the middle doesn't work. No way to get it across this. So this can't go there. And I think I figured that out and then forgot in the time it took me to get back to that point. Because, hey, I forget things, because that's the kind of person I am. I'm the kind of person who forgets. That's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Let's get into a backdropping position to take care of this rabbit, so we can be enemy free. I mean, we still have the Spike, the Gordo, that guy. That guy's still a problem, but you know, maybe he won't be a problem for very long. Because yeah, the Spike will not stop. If you backdrop, the Spike does not stop. Well, actually, let's test that. Okay, yeah. Spikes do not stop backdrops. Oh yeah, Gordo, like the spike monster guys from Kirby. They're called Gordos. Cool Kirby fact. It's not like Gordy, but I suppose, I mean, Gordy could be the name of a specific Gordo, and my Kirby OC canon. What am I doing wrong? Gotta pop my neck and hope that's not very loud, because that'll probably gross people out in the recording. Man. The Kirby Faniverse. Filled with such memorable characters as Gordy and Metallo Knight. He's like Meta Knight, but even more powerful and cooler. He's cooler because he's accepted evil into his heart, which made him even stronger than Meta Knight. Cool fact about Metallo Knight. Oh no, yeah, he only has one wing because he's a fallen angel knight as well. I did not see as much of the Kirby show as I would have liked as a kid, just because it came on a weird channel, I think. So I always missed it. But I've heard very good things about the Kirby cartoon. I've been meaning to go back and like take a look at it, because I think it's supposed to be a fun show. Yeah, Escargon, or Escargoon, I think his name is. Maybe I'm remembering that incorrectly. Yeah, and it has the King Dedede who wants to clobber him at their Kirby. I can't push. Yeah, he kind of had a Foghorn Leghorn thing going on. Can you kill Ball with Ball? Can Spike Ball die by the hands of Ball? I don't know if we've tested this. I don't know if man was meant to test that. God, what am I missing? Please ask Siri that, yes. Man, I cannot believe you're spoiling the Kirby anime. The deep, rich story of the Kirby anime. Yeah, I don't think Ball has what it takes to kill Spike Ball. What else can we do with Ball? Because we can only backdrop backwards. Maybe we can. Let's find out if we can backdrop in other directions. Because if we can, then I've been sitting here like a complete fool. No, you can't. Yeah, I do not have an Apple product of any kind in my home, so I do not know. I can just scream into the sky questions for Siri and hope she responds. I mean, space is always a good place to take your story. Because, I mean, it's like, well, what do we do now? Well, we go to space. Well, okay, then. You got a story. Like the old computer. Could you backdrop where to the whole water? No, it treats the water as if it were a wall, so I don't think you can. Or what? Backdrop where it's between the hole and the water. You mean like on the upper part? Because the problem is to the right. Oops, I did not mean to put a hole there. That's probably really bad. Actually, it's not that bad because we're not going to come this way. When you say to the right, do you mean like up here? Because we get the ball. The hole that I made. Oh, you're right. We could. Oh, you're 100% right. You figured out the puzzle. Thank you so much. You did it. Now I'm going to remember where that is, because I've screwed up the puzzle by putting that hole there. But by putting the hole there, I was able to understand what you were trying to convey. Thank you. Oh my god, I cannot believe I did not notice that. We've been... Oh god, I probably was sat here for like, what, 20 minutes? Yeah, you've saved me. You've saved the stream. God, I cannot believe that puzzle stumped me as hard as it did. I've been playing tons of puzzle games recently, and that puzzle was the one that was the depth of me. Yeah, you're 100% right. I was so set on the top path because I was like, well, I can't get the ball diagonal, so I was ignoring something very obvious. You know what? Maybe I'm puzzled out, which is very upsetting because I love puzzle games. Puzzles are so good. I recently learned that the Talos principle isn't a shooter. Like, I thought the Talos principle was a shooter for a long time, but I was talking to a friend about it back when it like happened at AGDQ. Yeah, AGDQ was the last one that happened. And he was like, oh yeah, they don't do any puzzles. And I was like, oh, well that's cool. And he's like, no, it's a puzzle game, so that's really impressive. So then I learned it was a puzzle game and not a shooter like I had previously believed it was. I don't know where I got it in my mind that it was a shooter, but it was a thought that I had. It was funny, like I was thinking about putting that that weight there, but I was like, well, I don't know what the point of putting that weight where I have it now is. But now we know. Now that let's do this the way that we learned that was right instead of the way that we learned was incorrect. Whew, boy. Cannot believe we were stuck there for that long. Okay. What is Manly Dan? Or not Manly Dan, it's a grabby fall. Muscle Dan is who that is. That is... Oop, we're about to... No! Oop. Well, the cabbage, at the very least, it reflected it. I've never played that game, but I remember hearing good things about it, and then hearing bad things about it. So I'm probably going to have to give it a try at some point to see what's up with it. Ooh, the spike balls stop the ball. That probably shouldn't, you know, surprise me as much as it did, but it did. Let's solve this puzzle before I move on. Well, I don't want to put any Gravity Falls spoilers in the chat, but I really liked the finale. I thought it was good. Yeah, that's what I've heard, that some people thought it was like dumb, but I remember people thinking. I think it was Slow Beef who thought it. Yeah, Slow Beef was talking about it, how it was good, and then I think he was also talking about how it gets bad at some point. But I'm willing to give it a shot because it seems like it might be interesting. Oh, well, we died. I thought it would deflect the spike like it did previously. Where is this gonna leave us off? What happened last time we got a game over? Okay, it takes us back here. That's good. Yeah, I remember Slow Beef mentioning it, and I remember he really liked it. You know what? I might be mixing it up with Danganronpa because I remember he liked both of them, but Danganronpa he stopped liking because I think he was like got mad about the fan base or something. Which, I mean, fan bases are normally kind of a big problem for anything. Let's get in that hole. Oh, nope, we cannot get in that hole fast enough. I kind of like that there's a bit of a lag getting into the hole because it kind of adds that, like, you know, you can't just cheese a thing by instantly becoming a hole boy. And dang, I thought I could cheese it by I was in the middle of saying that and was like, I bet I can cheese it by digging a bit faster or by digging a new hole. I have no clue what 905 is. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, that's when he was still mod, wasn't it? Hmm. Let's just backdrop and take care of 3 muscle bands all at once. Excelente. That's a good point. Fans all need bases. Which is, I don't know if, okay, I'll have to check it out then, because if it's that short, I have no reason not to check it out, I suppose. And it's looking like we're starting to have to do a multitude of optional puzzles to get to the bonus area. When this Muscle Dan gets out of our way, let's see what's crack-a-lackin' underground. Nothing in particular. Yeah, a lot of people are real weird about the triangle. Man, this bonus area has a lot to it. It's like, here's a hidden area, and then to get to the bonus area, you have to do 2 hidden areas, and then there's a hidden area within the hidden area. This is, fun ton. Trap them in the hole and then attack them. Thanks. Alright, well, I'll have to find it and give it a shot. Yeah, fans are a thing. What now with this ball? I see the escape route for this ball, but the problem isn't getting it out, or the problem isn't not knowing where to go. The problem this time is not getting killed by Manly, or I keep saying Manly Dan now, Muscle Dan in the process. Yeah, we can dig up here. No Muscle Dan steps foot here. This is a known safe zone from Muscle Dan. We can start making our advances. Okay, if you block off their path, they create a new path. Oh my god, they create a new path. Ah, that freaked me out. And, I mean, it didn't, like, scare me or anything, but it was just... I was not expecting that. Yeah, I don't actually have a, like, cable box or cable subscription of any kind. But I do have an Amazon Fire Stick, and there is a Disney XD app, so I was able to watch the Gravity Falls finale, like, as it happened. So that was lucky for me. Because otherwise I would have died. And let's get out of here, because we already know that that one Muscle Dan will ruin our day. Because he's gonna start walking in new ways to try and find a new path through. We might have to teach him a lesson with a little backdrop. Nope, I messed up on that. Yeah, Hulu kind of sucks. Are those shows not on Netflix? Seem like the kind of shows that'd be on Netflix. I cannot wait for like Gravity Falls like box sets to be like a thing, because man, I really want all the DVD. That's what I want. I want all of that stuff. I want all of that stuff on DVD. Like, there's those current DVDs that have like 2 episodes on them. But, oh man, I want that box set. I'm just gonna kill this guy because he's in our way. Ooh, yeah, the Blu-ray Laserdisc. Just give it to me all on Betamax. Give me the Gravity Falls Betamax so I can watch it in superior quality. Get your VHSs out of here. I'm all about that Betamax. Ooh, there are no holes. Ooh, why are there no holes? Okay, well, he is not giving up. Please do not hit me. I just want to push things into a hole. Man, that was going in the hole, and then, like, he hit me, and I, like, bounced back, even though it was, like, already, like, in the hole. This mean old farmer Jimbei. Oh, let's see if we can do this. Oh, yeah, just barely, but we did it. Gravity Falls on MIDI. And you can then upload those midis, and you can listen to the Gravity Falls on your Neopets pet page. You can upload your midis there, and it'll be real cool. Or maybe put it on your guild page so all of your friends can see it. Oops, let's get out of that hole. Does Muscle Dan come down here? No clue? I've been meaning to play Final Fantasy IX for years. I need to play 6 and I need to play 9. Those are the only Final Fantasies I need to play, and I haven't played them yet. Soon, though. One of these days. Okay, let's not screw this up, because last time I bumped into that spike. And you know what? I just popped out without even checking, but I knew it was bumping back. I know Final Fantasy IX is coming out soon. I don't know how soon or if it's out yet. Nope. Well, I will take that as a confirmation that it is not. Oh, early 2016. Early 2016 means it'll probably be like, oh, it's May. That's like early 2016, right? I hate whenever things happen like that. Oh, we're about to get this guy, because he thinks he's safe walking on his hole, but he is not safe there. Okay, well, what is happening here? That is the question that I am asking. I never checked what was underground. One of these days. One of these days, it'll be out on Steam. Do the other Final Fantasy Steam ports have like the upgrades? Because like the Steam Final Fantasy IX is supposed to have like you can turn off encounters and like mess with that kind of junk. I've made a terrible mistake, I just realized. I know 9's supposed to have them, but I don't know if the others have them. I mean, I don't know why I care, because I'm not going to play them, but for some reason I wondered that. Oh yeah, Mighty Number 9. The game that will eventually come out. And I'm really glad that I didn't kickstart that one, because you know, it was the game that made me start paying attention to Kickstarter, but I saw Mighty Number 9 and I was like, you know, I'm not feeling this. Oh yeah. I remember seeing stuff for Aviary Attorney and wanting to play that. And I remember looking at the Kickstarter and I'm like, I'm gonna back this Kickstarter. And then I 100% forgot about it, which sucked because I really wanted to back that game, but now it's out and you can play it and stuff, but I need to buy it. I'll have to do that eventually. Now what the hell am I doing here? Because I can launch this ball all the way where it needs to be. But it won't get anywhere. Yeah, I mean, like, you're gonna lose, like, you're gonna stop being, like, hyped for the game, but, like, I don't know, I think, you know, Mighty Number 9 just, like, it didn't ever seem like it was gonna be what I wanted, because I just wanted to play, like, a good-ass, like, Mega Man game, and it didn't seem like it was just gonna be a good-ass Mega Man game. Yeah. Yeah, like, maybe you'll lose interest in it, but whenever it's coming out, it should, like, pique your interest again. Yeah. Yeah, Steve got the words. You know, oh, I figured it out. I stopped being a fool and figured it out. I saw Steve, and I was filled with power. I will assume that's what happened. Thank you, Steve. Because the puzzle has been solved. I mean, it hasn't completely been solved, but I am no longer stuck. Thank you, Steve. Steve's the man with the plan. And we're just going to kick that. And we're going to need to put a hole on the other side. Did I just make a new hole accident? Oh, I just made a new hole accidentally. Well, whoops. Yep. Steve got me all determined. Sunglasses and seashells. Sunglasses and seashells. I don't know what Moon Hunters is. You know what? I mentioned that to Steve once, and I think I don't remember if he shot down the idea. Or if he was... Yeah, okay, yeah. I mentioned it, and Steve was like, you fool, yeah. Steve knows his potatoes. God, yeah, I'm excited for Yooka-Laylee. I doubt it's gonna come out this year, because, like, the Kickstarter, they were like, oh, it'll be out, October of 2016, but I think they're gonna need more time, and I'm I'm accepting of it. I really need to take a drink of water. But I am very excited for Yooka-Laylee. I wonder why. Me? Excited for Yooka-Laylee. Yeah, they keep hiring more people, so maybe it'll happen, because now they've, like, more than doubled their, like, team size, so I guess it could happen. I feel like I made a terrible mistake. That's fine, we'll just dig a new hole. I guess if maybe their team's big enough, it'll get done, but, you know, I'm fine with them needing to, if they need to take more time. And, you know, I think this bunny is gonna be a problem. I think you can kill them on the backswing. At least that happened once. So let's see if we can get them a little bit closer. Oh, see you later. Thank you for coming by. Hope work goes well. I'll try and be better about tweeting out this kind of garbage. Zelda LP where I drank water. That's a very weird and specific flashback. Man, I've screwed up this puzzle. So I don't want to have to reset it, because if I have to reset, I need to leave the room and complete reset. So I need to figure a way to kill this rabbit. Because right now this rabbit is a problem. See, because now that rabbit exists where I want to exist. Let's see if I can just hop in there, because, you know, if I die, I'm going to have to pop back up there anyways. Yeah, okay. Well, I was going to have to reset the room anyway, so who cares? Who cares? It's fine. Man, I have no clue when that happened, so... I mean, I believe you that it happened, but I have no clue, like, I have no memory of that, so... I will just believe you that happened. Because you remember better than I do, because you've probably seen it more recently than I recorded it. Which, I mean, I guess that... I mean, obviously you would have seen it more recently than I recorded it, because I would have had to record it, and then it wouldn't have been up... You couldn't have seen it prior to me recording it, so that doesn't make any... Yeah. Man, yeah, I honestly do not remember... I don't remember what you're saying, though. But I'm willing to believe you. You know? I think you're probably telling me the truth, that this actually happened. Maybe maybe the fact that it sounds like something I would do. Yeah, we should kill that rabbit now. Because the rabbit's going to be a problem later. But last time I couldn't reset because I had accidentally messed something up. But it should be fine. I'm going to go ahead and jump a hole. I should have done it earlier. Oh wait, no, I can't do it any earlier than this because, I guess I could with a well-timed kick, but, you know, I'm not good at timing things. I'm not gonna well-time anything. Let's wait for this guy to pop up. Backdrop. Yeah, that extra hole, like, kind of messed us up. Oops, I did not mean to backdrop that. I meant to just pull it, and then we'll wait for the rabbit. And we'll see if we can kill the rabbit, without having to, like, make another cycle, but if I miss this backdrop, or if I miss this kick, we can always just now, not reset the entire puzzle, but just make another round. Yeah, there we go. But we didn't have to worry about that. Because since I didn't mess up that weight, we could just make another round with the ball, and there would be no problems, I assume. This looks like we better start dig boying. Gotta become a dig boy. And also, to answer the question that was asked a long time ago, I think we're going to stop at the end of this world, because this world is taking much longer than the other ones. Because up to this point, it had been like 30 minutes a thing, and this one we've probably been here an hour. Although that's probably my fault for getting stuck on these puzzles. I mean, it is 100% my fault for getting stuck on these puzzles. That's not even a question that should be being considered. What happens if I kick this? Oops, wrong button. I've hit the wrong button multiple times in a row. Can I get this off? Yeah, you can get that off. Which is a shame, because I didn't want to get it off, because I kind of wanted that. But that's fine. We'll make do. We'll make do. Everything is fine. Nothing is bad. I mean, some things are bad. But things are still going to work out for us. Things are going okay. Not the worst. Should probably sit properly, which would put me closer to the mic, which would probably make the audio sound better. Not that anyone's complaining, but just sometimes you get a feeling that the audio is going to sound real poopy because you're leaning in your chair away from the mic, and even though you don't want to be too close to the mic, you don't want to be too far from the mic. It's a balance. We're going to let this guy do his thing, so we don't get screwed by him. We must be getting close to the boss, though. Let me check the map. Yeah, we're almost done with this world, so I'm sorry for not having an idea of when the stream is going to end, but I have no clue how long this game is. You've been to every room? Check my signs or hints. We have been to every room thus far. So we're coming up on the boss. No clue how close to the... Well, I say no clue, but it's like, you know, there's 3 rooms, and the boss has always been the last room so far. So logic would dictate that maybe there's 3 rooms left. Oops. Yeah, like, seriously, like, just talk to me, old man. Please. No, he's made the signs. He's already made the signs. It'd be very rude for him to expect him to talk to us and sign us, you know? Oop, that's where the ball is. Okay, now we're gonna trap that spike on the upper side, because we do not need to go that way. What we do need to wonder, though, is... Okay, what we're gonna do, yeah. Oh, wait, no, I'm going back up so I can see this face. That's a good face! How have I not noticed that so far? Man, I need to pay more attention. And we're gonna put a hole right here. Because we'll be able to move the ball. The ball's positioning will be correct. Yeah, I don't know. Is he her dad? Or her dad? Muddy's... Well, I guess they never stated that Muddy was the father, only that we had a wife. No, we need to move this. We need to move this first. All mole people know each other. No, all mole people do know each other. That's actually a well-known mole fact. Which way do we want to... Oh, well, I guess we have to continue onwards. Okay, let me think about how we're going to do this, because we're going to get this across. I just don't want to screw up and put a hole somewhere too soon. Do we want to move... Yeah, let's trap the spike on the top part. I'm gonna make that call right now that we're trapping this up here. Oh man, I probably should have made the hole first before putting the... Well, that's fine. We can move it back with another backdrop. Because we'll push... Yeah, we need to be able to maneuver around it. We'll go back down. Oh, well, I guess we don't need that heart, actually. But did I screw myself? Because Now we aren't able to get through because of that hole I made. So we needed to make a hole. The puzzle presents itself, it would appear. I'm just kind of throwing out words now. Pull it down, go around. Oh, hey, that is one hell of an idea. That is, man, I was not thinking about that. Thank you guys. You're the ones with the thoughts. I'm gonna leave this heart here. No, I'm gonna pick it up just in case it's worth points. Yeah, for some reason I was not thinking about that. That seems way more obvious than it should have been, but you know, I didn't think of it. Let's check out what the underground's looking like in this area. There's a heart. Well, I'll save the heart for the end of this area, because if we get hit, I would appreciate having the heart left. So what needs to happen here? We need to start moving the weights. Let's trap these top spikes. And let's move. Yeah, we'll trap these top spikes and we'll start moving the Oh boy, that was probably a bad idea. Oh wait, no, holes. Holes, we can dig. We can dig and go under. Yes. This is the main mechanic of the game. I'm not... Oh, well, I've just blocked that sign. Oh, well, that's fine. That sign's probably not important. Wink. Let's go hog wild with these guys. Yeah, there we go. I think we've solved the puzzle. So all we need to do now is just push it around and give it a good old backdrop. Yeah, there we go. And we've done it. And I'm gonna go grab that heart just in case it's worth points, because I don't remember what all the point values come from. So we'll just move on, because this should be the boss. And what is this guy? Fun Ton. How do we beat him? We throw him in a hole, I believe. Oh no, he is using ball against us. I suppose it'd help if we created a hole that he could fall into. Does he fall into the... No, he does not fall into the underground. I was wondering if he'd fall into the underground whenever that happened. So I was waiting down there. God, we can just go underground and just avoid his rampage entirely. Nope, let's come up. Let's see, where is he jumping? Oh, now it's random? Oh, it hurts you if he is above ground, you are underground. This game is a ton of fun. I 100% agree. Man, I wonder if it's random or if you just need to manage to get a hole in both spots. Because, I mean, I could just go and make a crap load of holes. Let's backdrop this one into him. There we go. Oop, he hit us with a ball. Just go down here. Wait for his tantrum to stop. And now how many... Are you going to manage to make 3 shadows appear this time? There we go, and that should be game. Yeah. He only had 3 hearts, or well, 3 hits to him. So now we have another child saved, and for some reason when we save our children, they come with a complimentary giant cabbage. Yep, good old rule of 3. Yep, another child. So we've done the vertical throw. We've done the horizontal throw. Oh no! This time we were the one who was thrown. Wow. Do you know what we went through for you? Yeah, The children are multiplying. That is a real good one, and a good thing that in the stream on. And apparently I missed 3 cabbages, but that's fine. It seems like we explored everything. Unless there's a bonus for 100%ing every area. If so, then I'm gonna have to go back and replay everything we've done today. And I think we're gonna call the stream here because my side hurts and I am also hungry. But let's take a look at the levels, see if we've unlocked any levels before we stop. Nope, so maybe level 8 is the last level. Oh yes, also my brain is obviously not functioning as well as it could. Why thank you. So in between next stream, I'm going to find out if there are any bonuses for 100%ing each level. Because if not, we'll just continue onwards. If so, we'll go back and find the cabbages that we've missed. And in the case of this, I've missed a lot of things apparently. Well, that's the best kind of stream when everyone gets to find a fun new game. Because I mean, the Game Boy was like my favorite. Like honestly, like it's probably still my favorite like console just because of pure nostalgia. I took my Game Boy Color everywhere. I loved that damn thing. And I didn't own a terrible amount of games for it either. Like there were a lot of good games I missed out on. Like I had never heard about this game until earlier this, or well, actually it was some point last year. But I actually asked my friend who owns a game store. I asked him if he had any copies of it, and he had no clue what this game was either. So yes, the next stream after Quest 64, of course, because we're gonna play more of that. I guess. Yeah, it was Chicken. Chicken owns a game store. He owns a really good game store too. Unfortunately, he doesn't do online orders, but you know, maybe one day he will. Maybe one day. I'll bother him about it because he should. I don't know if he can realistically do that though, as he is a one-man team. He runs a good wholesome business though. He sells the video games. Can the stream get a sponsor? Yeah, the stream will get a sponsor, and then I will be given a money, and I will use that money to eat food. No, the stream will not have a sponsor. I will continue to go on making no money for this because who cares? Yeah, he's a pop shop. He has not found the mom to his pop yet, though. Unless he has. I think he's the only person working there. Should probably ask him about that. But that's all for Mole Game for now. But next week we'll have a return to the hole. More Mole in the Hole. Looking for a mom shop. That's probably illegal. Probably. But thank you guys for coming. And I'll see you guys next week for more Mole.